What up, guys? Carolina Jackpot coming at you by candlelight. Not really candlelight. I'm out on the back porch. Fixing to fire the grill up here in a few minutes to make some burgers. Is there anything wrong with making burgers at like 8:30 at night? I don't think so. But anyway, hey, I just wanted to jump on here real quick, guys, and talk about a couple of things. First off, on Sunday nights and Wednesday nights, I really would appreciate it if you guys on YouTube Live would join us on the Rob Comrade and Kale podcast, the live recording of the thing. A couple weeks ago, we tried to live stream some old games off of YouTube itself, and kind of got the ixnay put on that. You can't really do that, but man, I'm telling you, when football season comes, if football season comes, our podcast is going to be lit AF. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be must-see TV. It's going to be the be-all, end-all. It's going to be the shit, if you know what I'm saying. But right now, man, I mean, it's March the 28th. I mean, we're going on the 1st of April soon. And, oh, sorry about that, guys. We had a little bit of an interruption. If you didn't catch the end of what I was saying there, I was saying to whoever, "Where's my perro at, Holmes?" You know what movie that's from. Next Friday. "Where's my perro at, Holmes?" My dog, I thought that he had ran across the street over there to the neighbors. Like he went up under my deck, and there's a little chihuahua over there when it goes to shit. He's ran out there a couple of times and got out of the damn fence, but he's good. He's inside, so hey, I didn't know what the hell was going on. But anyway, getting away from that, I really want y'all to follow with that podcast and, you know, give it a listen the next day. You know, if you can't catch it on here on Apple, iTunes, Spotify, wherever you can get your podcast from. And we're really talking about some good stuff right now. I mean, it's hard. I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, it's very hard. And that's why I wanted to come to you guys with real quick is, you know, what kind of content do you want to see? I mean, I've asked these kind of questions before when things got boring, like when football season was over with and we had some downtime. But right now, I feel like football season is in limbo. Kirk Herbstreit says he'd be surprised to see college football in 2020. And while, you know, a lot of us are sitting here saying that's bullshit, we're really just saying that's bullshit because we don't want that to happen. You know, if we look at it from an objective point of view, it's very realistic that could happen. And I don't want to see that, man. I think it's ridiculous. It's just crazy. Quite honestly, I'll be real with you right now. There was no reason whatsoever to cancel the March Madness. There was no reason to cancel the women's basketball tournament either. Be quite honest with you, there's no reason to cancel college baseball either. Play the shit with no fans there. I mean, y'all know I talk about wrestling all the time, pro wrestling. I'm a big-time old-school pro wrestling fan. Not so much of the new stuff, but they're going forward with it. They're going to have WrestleMania with no fans in attendance. There's no reason why they couldn't have played those games with no fans there and had a legitimate national champion. There really wasn't. Had people tested, you know, before the games, did what they had to do. That was absolutely, it made no sense. I mean, at least you would have a national champion. Yes, there would have been the aspect of, well, there was no, you know, we don't know who would have won because so-and-so didn't have their crowd behind them. They didn't have their band here. They didn't have their fans here. They didn't have this and that. It doesn't matter. You would have seen really who was the best on a truly neutral field. It would have been truly fucking neutral. So, you know, that really disappointed me. But college football, I don't see how they can cancel the season. There would be so much, there's just going to be so much money lost and just disappointment there. And my thing is, people need to do what they're being told to do. You need to stay home unless you're going out to buy groceries or you're going to work. You need to come back home. You need to listen to what you're being told to do and stop being stupid, stop running around. I still see people going to the damn beach, which thank God they're closing most of them down because some of these beaches are some of the most nastiest places on the face of the earth, which I'm glad to see that taking place. But, you they got to slow this thing down, man. They got to slow the spread down. The heat's coming, and we're starting to warm up. It was over 80 degrees here in South Carolina. Beautiful day, absolutely beautiful day. And I feel like we will, in a couple of weeks, see ourselves on the light at the end of the tunnel with this thing. But right now, we're not. And guys, I mean, what kind of content would you like to see? I mean, what kind of videos would you like to see Carolina Jackpot make? I already have one. I don't have it per se in the tank, but I do have it. I may do it tonight. I may do it tomorrow. I'm not sure which day, but I'm going to bring you a video talking about my former life as a grocery store manager and the Ingles Markets, the company I worked for, the good times, the bad times, how we ended our divorce, and why I don't work there anymore. And I talked about some of the bosses I had, and you know, some of the decent people I worked with, some of the lame brains I worked with, and we're gonna have some fun with that. But God, other than that one, I really just don't know what kind of content to bring up. I mean, you know, you've seen me film the toilet paper aisle at the Walmart a couple of times. That's not exciting anymore. Nobody wants to see that anymore. Really can't talk a whole lot of football right now because our teams didn't go through spring practice. You know, I could talk, you know, coaching situations. I mean, who's on the hot seat, this, that, and the other, but all that's been rehashed a million times. And I can't really talk about my Gamecocks that much because, quite honestly, us getting Jude out of spring practice, I mean, that really, really screws us over because we needed a spring practice. We needed a spring. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I said Jude out of spring practice. I mean, screwed out of. That's just an old school term my daddy had a million years ago, and I throw it in there sometimes or another. I apologize if I offended anybody. Screwed out of spring practice. I want to talk about that in a minute, too. Apparently, one of my videos that I made, some dude, a Clemson fan named Billy, commented on a video I made a year ago when DJ Uiagalelei committed to Clemson. And if any of y'all saw that video, you probably did. That one was viewed many times, and you know, I was kind of making fun of, congratulations, you got Mr. Ukulele. Ding 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 ding. Well, anyway, I guess Billy sees this video for the first time the other day, and it popped up on my YouTube feed, which I wasn't even thinking about that video. Hell, I forgot I even made it. He was like, it's nice to see how you're stereotyping your fan base. You're just a racist, and you're an idiot, and you're ignorant. Okay, you know, enough with that. I might be ignorant. I might be an idiot, okay? But racist, no, okay? You're making fun of this Polynesian's kid last name. I'm not making fun of him because he's Polynesian. I'm making fun of it because, number one, he plays for the Tater Shits, who I loathe worse than a 7-year itch. And number two, his name is extremely hard to write down and pronounce. And, you know, I think a lot of people struggle with that. So I'm just like, okay, it looks like ukulele. Bing, 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 bing. That's for you, Billy. Since when is a musical instrument a race? I mean, what a freaking idiot. And that's what I'm talking about. Some of these people that are just, they're soft and just have no, I mean, they want to make everything some kind of issue like that, and that really pisses me off. You know, they want to push everything towards that forum, and that's why we have a lot of the problems we have in this country today, this world today, is people just can't get along because, you know, somebody's got to go take something that's just a funny joke and make it into something that's not, that it isn't. So yeah, that really threw some sawdust down in my underpants for the day. So I had to go off and give him a few choice words. Now he said something about my KKK robe. What? Okay, and I responded to him real polite. Yeah, I got me an orange and purple one. He just like you, whatever. But anyway, we're done talking with that. What kind of content do you guys want to see? What do you brainstorm a little bit? Some of y'all, you don't have channels, but you have YouTube accounts. Maybe you could come up with something that would be interesting, you know, for me to do. Something that has to do, something sports related, but, you know, something I could do here during this period of quarantine. And make no mistake of that, I'm not quarantining. I can't quarantine. I have to work. I mean, I work during the day. My job is considered essential. So I work 6 days a week, and I'm there, sometimes 7. Don't tell anybody though. 7 days a week sometimes, which is fine. And yeah, I have to do that. My significant other, she got put out of work for I don't know how long. It's going to be 2 weeks on Friday, and it'll probably be longer than that. So thank goodness she's going to get paid during this craziness, or we'd be in bad shape. But let me know. Hit me down in the old comment section below, and I will see y'all later. Once again, if you're a Gamecock fan, keep your chin up. We're going to be all right this year. I know there's no spring practice. We really needed it. We sorely needed it to get this young team to gel, get this new, not the new staff, but the new offensive coaching staff to kind of gel and get their stuff in place. We're not going to get it. I could see us possibly. My scenario is I think that we will probably end up playing like a 10-game regular season. That's what I can honestly see. They're taking a couple of games away because of all this lost practice time. But a 12-game season, I just don't see it happening. Put your comments down there below too on what you think about that. That's my most logical scenario. I don't think they're going to cancel the season, but I do think it will be somewhat limited. Teams like Clemson, they don't really have to have a spring practice. It's a thing. They could take it or leave it. I mean, they're still going to go out and smash everybody they play just because of the talent they have returning and the fact that their schedule is softer than baby shit. But here we go, though. But we played Notre Dame on the road, though. We're going to touchdown Jesus. That's going to at least vault us up into the 50s. Whatever. If you're a Clemson fan, you know what you're going to do. Go eat one. If you're a Gamecock fan, let's ride this thing out. And hopefully we'll be, like I said, in a couple of weeks, on the backside looking back at it. That's right. We're not going to let any coronavirus keep us down because you know what? We've been gold Gamecocks. Woo! I'll see y'all later. Appreciate you guys. Peace.